Yo, I'm late. I know. Trust me, I've been busy living life. This is what I've been doing since the last time we spoke.
Let me tell you this. The older you do get, the more rules are gonna try to get you to follow. You just gotta keep living, man. Livin.
16, Mahomes rolling out. Looking, firing, intercepted! Picked up by Cooper DeJean. Gets a block. DeJean is in. Touchdown! Wow.
I can't believe I'm so thin. I am thin. You ever just feel thin? I am thin. I'm thin. Hey, man, where's the apple pie?
Yo, honestly, I want to thank everyone for being patient with me. I know I disappeared like I was a deadbeat dad. Telling everyone, well, I'm here now. It's the only thing that matters.
You get off my back! You think I want this? It just happened!
Ain't everybody giving me advice on what I should do next?
Man, that's all we ever do, man, is talk shit. We need to get fine bitches and fat rides. No, what we need to do is put our money in savings bonds. No, what we need to do is get our songs on JLB. Man, shut the fuck up. All of us never do shit about nothing. We're still broke as fuck and living home with our moms.
It sounds like a lot of bullshit advice, to be honest. So this is what I did in response to that.
Call me anytime, okay?
Will do. Look, here it goes in a really important pocket for really important stuff. Okay? Okay.
Okay.
See you later.
Okay, come
So when I tell you I got it, I got it. Please believe me.
The fuck up.
Shut the fuck up!
Shut the fuck up!
Okay, shut up. Shut the fuck up!
Wow, I can't believe I'm getting ready to talk about my love and my perceptions and my perspective about it. More importantly, I didn't want to talk about it because, like everything else I do, it's all hyper focused like I'm the Flash. It's the reason I turned from this to this.
Bet you had a nice little laugh about this, huh?
More importantly, turned into this. To this.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts. Cut that bitch off.
Honestly, I blame Disney for that shit because growing up I thought this was real.
Going to hug me?
Well, you know, wet and everything. I missed you. I missed you so much.
Nigga, you gay. That's gay.
Damn, I wanted that type of love so bad. That shit is forever stuck in my brain. It didn't help that I was goofy.
What's this for, Will?
Well, you know, the other night Lisa said I was kind of, you know, goofy.
Yes! We're going to go with Goofy, Will.
It also didn't help that I was chasing girls like I was Roger.
Go home, Roger.
For real though. All these stories I'm going to talk about shaped all that shit. All of it. Another thing, I grew up in the boonies looking like a rolling beanbag with glasses. That would consistently make bitches giggle and laugh and giggle. But would have racist dads that would give me the side eye. Like, yeah, Jim Bob, I'll stick a thumb in your daughter's ass if you don't stop fucking with me. Stop staring at me. It didn't matter because half these girls had low self-esteem and were either in choir, became emo, or had daddy issues, or had hit the Phil Jackson triangle and had all three of them shits. I call it the triangle of fuckery. I'm grateful for those burnt out bitches. They were so amazing, so much. But I digress. I'm getting ready to tell you these stories and how that made me grow nonetheless. So please enjoy. Thank you. So there I was. I was 15 at the time in a rehabilitation hospital. And it wasn't like I was addicted to opiates nodding off into a bowl of soup. It was a recovery place for having surgery. I just had knee surgery, so I'm working out, getting my legs stronger, all that good shit. It was bullshitting with one of my physical therapists. Having a good ha-ha-hee ass time. Then I seen her. I remember seeing her. It felt like the skies opened up and all that doves were singing. I knew one or two things, that she was going to be in my life forever. I was going to learn a big fucking lesson. Which one do you think happened?
Shit, boy.
I remember I was staring at her, like, looking at her like this. Just smitten. She was gorgeous. We got introduced. I said my name. She said hers. I remember when she left, my therapist looked at me like this. I was like, what? She said, nothing. I was like, no, what? What's up? And she goes, nothing. Nothing at all. After that, I was looking for her everywhere, like she was Waldo. Every time I seen her, I'd make her laugh and flirt with her heavy. Then one day I walked up to her in front of both therapists and asked for a number. It was awkward, but guess what?
I don't give a fuck.
I remember walking up to her, trying to talk to her, while these ladies looked at me, watching me spit game at 15. Disclaimer, if you think me bad, imagine, if you think now me is bad, if you think me now, imagine me at fucking 15, bitch. I had full of energy, balls full of semen. I was a straight menace. Oh, I was an asshole. Oh, I missed that. Oh, nigga. Woo, I miss it so much. It was amazing. Oh, bro. I hold up. Okay, let me go back to the story. After that day, I waited out and waited. I waited to hit her up on the weekend. I left her a voicemail with the deepest light-skinned voice I had at the time. I got a message back on Sunday. After that, it was on. Like I was in a musical. Woke up, brushed my teeth, skipping. I rehearsed what I was going to tell her in the mirror. I was spitting game that I didn't have. It was the moments I spent with her were great. And by the time I had to go to physical therapy or anything, I was so pissed. I was always laying in the hospital bed at night, spitting game. Everything was great for weeks. We'd be on the phone talking shit, laughing. I was talking shit to her like a bit. All great things. Then I had the courage and bride I did to tell her I liked her. And she hit me with a, aw. This is real quick. I'm gonna just lay this out. This is my rant. Hey, ladies, I don't give a fuck who you are. Don't ever say aw to a man that likes you, especially at 15. It felt like this. My heart sank. And when she said, aw, it reminds me of somebody like patting you on the head or somebody grabbing your cheek like a fat ant that gets drunk. And she says, oh my God, you're adorable. Calm down and drink your 7 and 7, you drunk asshole. Bitch. Oh, I was so pissed. I remember it. Dude, I was so pissed. To this day, I think about this shit. To this day. Man, I think about that shit all the time. She said, I don't like you like that. Can we be friends? And I simply said, I don't want to be your friend. After that is when I turned into a sorcerer. I tried everything. Everything.
Everything.
I tried being mysterious. I wrote her a song at the time which was hilariously bad.
Mother Earth is dying. And when it rains, means that beautiful bitch is crying.
I tried ignoring her entirely. It all worked out. But I landed on being an asshole. And at 15, my options were just that. We would start small petty arguments. She called me an asshole. Then she got mad that I called her a bitch. Then we'd be back on the phone, flirting and laughing like nothing happened. Then a year passed. Same thing. I was still trying to pursue back and forth conversations. Real cute, young and dumb type shit. It was all good until one day I did this. We were talking back and forth. And she said something. I thought she was cool. I thought we were roasting each other like kids at a lunch table. Apparently that wasn't the case. She called me a nerd and said I think of her and get horny. And at the time, I didn't know it was funny. I repeat, I legit thought we were fucking joking. And honestly, I don't throw softballs. I throw fastballs like I'm Randy Johnson. Like I don't play that haha. So I literally thought again we were joking. Now at the time, Jersey Shore was one of my favorite TV shows. It was fantastic. I honestly loved JWoww. I had a wallpaper for on my phone, like the screensaver and shit. Oh my gosh, she was so fantastic. Oh my god. So I hit her with a, do you have a mold on my dick? You see it and you get horny. Call me the situation because I'm smashing you like you're one of my hoes. It was hilarious. And she was pissed. She said, don't you ever text me again. I don't want to speak to you at all. Immediately apologized. I said, sorry. I thought we were joking. And after the 10th, I'm sorry text, I went to school the next day to show a group of friends, and my friends were laughing and said that was amazing. I was getting dapped up. It felt so great. You know that feeling like that you get as a kid, like when you know that a fucking joke lands as a kid, and you know your friends are gonna laugh, and it wasn't just because of the fact that like you made the joke. It was just the fact that you're like, oh, my friends are gonna laugh at this. This is amazing. And sure the fuck enough, they did. They're like, yo, that's dope. You fucking said that? I was like, yeah. They're like, fuck yeah. It felt great until my friend Angel told me it was bad. It was always that one fucking friend, Angel. I swear to God, that bitch. She kept repeating, Anthony, that's bad. You need to apologize. I said, she's not trying to hear that shit, Angel. She said, try again. So me being who it was, ignored her for a little bit. Ignored what she said and kept trying to apologize. It was a couple days of me hitting her up, and finally she hit me up all mad and said, what? I told you to stop fucking texting me. And I explained to her, I was like, my friend wanted me to apologize and shit. I'm sorry. But it didn't come out like that. It came out like real rambly. It was like, my friend told me to tell you to apologize, and to me, like it was my fucking fault and shit. But no, I was like, my friend told me to tell me to apologize, so I did. And she was like, okay. I was like, I'm sorry. It wasn't the same after that. Then like after a couple months, something happened. I was outside fucking around on my driveway, on my paved driveway at that, doing some X Games shit. I fell and I smacked my knee hard on the pavement. I'm talking about fuck my knee up all around. So there I was, ice pack on my knee, Vicodin in my system, and I had the bride of the day of hitting her up. I told her what happened, and she said she was gonna come take care of me and be my nurse.
Yes, Dr. Scratch and Sniff?
Get these kids out of here!
Hello, nurse. Hello, nurse.
Trust me, I know how it sounds. Follow me. So I hit her up the next day, and I said, damn, I didn't know you liked me like that. She said, I didn't. Man, I'll tell you, it crushed me so hard. After that, we stopped talking. And we stopped talking because of the shit that I was doing. Like, I remember we would just, off of memory alone. I remember like me and her were just getting into arguments, and I'd be like, what? And she'd be like, no, what? We just back and forth 15-year-old shit. And man, I was so heartbroken. We stopped talking after that. I cried hard for months. I was reflecting on what I did wrong. I made it worse by started dating girls that look like gas station monsters compared to her. A lot of the bitches did look like they had fucking rabies as well. They looked like they had fucking straight rabies, just ravenous and gross, and they were fucking bleh. They look like they give handjobs out behind the dumpsters of like 7-Elevens and shit. You know, they were like for snack cakes and shit. Like it was bad. That's when you know that you fumble. You know what I'm saying? When you know that you fumble and you're like, fuck. I knew at 16, I was like, damn, this is it. But like when you're 16, you have the confidence of like, yeah, I got this. And I was longer down for the count than I like to admit. So fast forward, I was 16. So fast forward 3 years later with no contact or anything. I just graduated high school and I dreamed about her in the summertime. I woke up crying, like crying. All the feelings came back, everything. So I turned on The Weeknd. And whatever you do, do not turn on The Weeknd. That should be a rule in the Light Skin Handbook. Rule number 12. Do not turn on Abel in any capacity for whatever reason. And I went outside. It was fucking hot. And I just roamed around listening to Wicked Games on repeat. Just feeling anything and everything. So I texted her. She responded, "Who is this?" I said, "Anthony." Instantly. No response. Which I expected. Then I found her Twitter page and went down the rabbit hole. I was in the Batcave just brooding. Majority of the tweets I found were about me. And damn, I never realized the impact I had. I still felt bad. I would spend hours, days, weeks trying to solve the problem like I had a Rubik's Cube. I spent hours having them feelings come back and would send her 3M text like a true blue, sappy light skin, just wordy, sappy. Damn. I seen one tweet that said, "Prove to me that you want this." And it was my mission to make it back to that. With all that sad, mushy shit out of the way, I'm forever grateful for the experience. But I knew it wasn't over. I knew I wanted to give her love. I had to take care of myself first because she's my first love, the one that got away. And I'm forever grateful for that. Man, so I still think about, I'm 31 years old and I still think about that shit. Like it is clockwork. Damn.